All right, good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to Marin High School for our first volleyball game of the season. This is going to be the ancient and traditional rivalry between Novato High School and Marin High School. We'll be starting up here in a few minutes. We're working out the kinks. It's been a few months since we've been on the air, live and in color. I'm Greg Irish. I'm going to handle most of the camera duties. Once my cohort in crime, Anthony Allen, comes here, he'll be handling a majority of the broadcasting duties. Sit back, enjoy. We're going to bring you boys volleyball for the first time this year. And as we're waiting to see if we're even going to start the national anthem, Marin is coached by Adam Williams. Comes in here with a 5-6 overall record, 5-5 in league. Their last game was just before the break, a loss to Drake, 3-0. Novato comes in here with a record of 0-11, and they are 0-10 in league right now. Head coached by Seth Coleman, who's brand new to Novato High. And we're going to get a little bit of the traditional welcome handshake with the starting lineups. And at this point, we're going to be pulling triple duty because I'm waiting for my cohort. And if the camera angle's bad, we're just kind of here. So trying to give you the best possible quality broadcast that we can. Glad you're joining us on YouTube live tonight on Mustangs Live. And as mentioned, Marin comes in here with a league record of 5-5, one of the best records that they've had in a number of years since starting up the volleyball. And Marin is actually going to be starting off on the serve. Back row, you got Dexter Gerasi, Ryan Zabrowski, and Andre Matias. On the front line here, it's Tony Nielsen, Luke Hance, and Quentin Graybiel. And right now we're just waiting. Not sure what we're waiting for. But glad you're joining with us. We should be broadcasting as well Friday night. It's going to be Marin and Redwood softball.
Yeah, you should be doing fine.
There we go.
Perfect. Trying to get a good view here. Great toss over there by Tony Nielsen. Nielsen, one of those multi-sport students, athletes. Heard his name a lot this year in basketball.
Yeah, my God, we said his name probably more than I can even think about this.
Little tip over there, missed, looked like by Vladimir Mazarego.
So we apologize for the glare. They won't let us shut the doors in here. Something we don't really have to worry about during basketball season. It's too cold out here.
And also it's night.
Novato off to, Sam Marin off to a quick 3-0 lead right now. Tony Nielsen trying not to lose serve here.
Honor Matthews with a beautiful shot across, saved by Novato.
Oh, what a tip by Andre.
Honor Matthews, one of the five starting seniors out here. The only non-senior starting lineup there is going to be Dexter Gerasi.
And I'm assuming he's in there really for more of the hops aspect.
Yeah.
He dunked in the game here back in first week of March. Sam Marin off to a quick 5-0 lead right now. With a win today, Sam Marin goes over 500, 6-5, and pretty much nearly going to clinch a playoff spot. Quentin Grabiel with a stuff at the net.
I was wrong there. Quentin Grabiel was the other junior or non-senior starter. Right off the top rafter. That one we've seen a lot in girls volleyball. The whole rule with that is if it hits the top, if it comes down on your side, it's still a live ball. If it goes down on the other side, it's still alive. So the rafters are alive here.
And we got a timeout here by Novato. Down 7-0 right now. And it's pretty much a depleted squad for Novato at this point. I mean, they only have 7 players right now. For Novato, where Sam Marin really packed this year with numbers. Huge surprise. I thought we'd have more people here for a Novato Sam Marin game.
Yeah, you'd kind of think so.
Of course, they could also be up there on the up on the field right now. The Novato girls lacrosse game is going on right now.
Oh, is that what's going on? Oh boy. And then let's see, Varsity Baseball's got a game right now against Marin Catholic.
Yep, Varsity Softball's playing the makeup rain out from last night, where they got an inning in and 0-0 score. That one's for first place tonight.
Now, if there's a possibility, you know, we might be able to take both. I might be able to run over there and take the other one.
Now, I'm heading out after this one.
No, of course you are.
Fun for one day. Usually, as I call this is my off season.
Yeah, I'm surprised we got you out here.
Wanted to get at least 1 or 2 games in.
Yeah, great stuff out the line there by Luke Hance.
So that makes it 8-0 now. Wow. 3 sets in this one.
The turn there by Simon Nikolaev.
Oh, Luke Hance with a blast.
That was Andre.
Oh,
Andre Matthews.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Had him as a freshman in PE in volleyball, and he was an absolute star then, and he's been pretty much all 4 years a starter. Been a huge bright spot for Sam Marin over the last couple of years.
Oh, most definitely. And there he goes again. That one got blocked at the line. And here we go again. Nice return there by Nick Trong. Had to really go all out for it.
Yeah, this is a nice rally right here. Best one of the game we've had so far.
See if Novato can at least get on the board here.
Ah, Quentin Grabiel with just a tip at the net.
And a football score, 10-0. I don't think we ever saw a 10-0 in the varsity football game. No, it was 7 then 14.
Yeah, 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35 after 5 plays.
And then
we're not allowed to talk about that. So we get yelled a lot.
We won't talk about it. Novato gets on the board finally with a single point after San Marin routs him at the beginning with 10.
Wow.
And the ace. A little bit of miscommunication there by Tony Nielsen and Dexter Gerasi.
It was Tommy Lee on that one. Nice serve right there. Hamilton product as well.
I always got to mention that, huh?
Oh, yeah. The very few kids I do remember from Hamilton in my son's grade, then I do know, so.
Hey, you got to call him when you see it. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a lot of the bench players come in on these last 2 games.
The first chance we saw Luke Hance serving right there. Novato's going to get the point, a double hit by Quentin Graybeal, who we mentioned a few times at quarterback this year.
Yeah, we always were looking for that Quentin Graybeal sighting.
Now we got him up close and personal here in volleyball. And there's another rafter shot that we don't have a good high angle with our camera here. Probably better that way. That way you don't have to see the rafters.
That one goes straight into the net. No chance on that one. For Mazarego.
It's a young Novato squad. There's only one senior on this team. Miscommunication on that one. Simon Nikolaev ended up tipping it. He should have been going back over the net, but he may not have had a lot of options on that.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. The only senior they have is Marcello Cataneo, and he's over there on the bench in sweats and a jacket. Don't think he's going to be in null today. As that ball goes, ooh, almost out the door. just saved.
Unlike some years where we had Redwood up here and they blasted the ball so hard it hit the fire alarm.
Did that actually happen one year?
It happened twice in 3 days.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, hey, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. David Schreiner, just a little bit of FIFA with volleyball. I like it. I like it. Quentin continues to serve pretty well. Barely gonna go short.
I gotta admit, camera's a little easier on here than with basketball.
Yeah, just follow the ball.
Yeah.
And it stays on one side for most of the time. Hance with this shot right over to Andre Matthews, and he tossed it back over.
Since I didn't barely come to any of the girls' games, I can imagine that being a little tougher.
You know, it's actually a little bit more fast-paced than this. You'd be surprised. A lot of them are just, it's bump set spike every single time.
Yeah, and it's treated a little more like club more than anything else, although it is a league sport, and you can go all the way to NorCal.
Like our girls did.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they went to state, yeah.
Go to state.
Ball. Oh.
And that one was right up to us. But
and Bulky's rolling.
and I'm not catching it. Not with this bulky knee brace.
I was going to say, come on, you can dive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, these guys are diving.
Because you want to see a big bug splatter on the stand. The only person I'd like to see that is probably Davis, watching the broadcast going, God, you guys are hacking this thing up tonight.
Yeah. It's just one of those sports where when you have 2 people, it's kind of better to go back and forth. Oh my gosh, that one was a bullet.
Wow.
You could see the heat coming off of that one.
Poor Miguel King sitting there. That one almost knocked him over.
And you were saying about the fire alarm? Because that one missed the fire alarm by about 3 inches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was what I saw last year was a line drive missile shot that hit the fire alarm, and then it set off the alarm itself. I'm not sure who that was from Redwood, but it was just unbelievable.
That one goes just out.
Yeah, that was just over the red line there. It does make it 21-5 here.
Jirashi to Hans. To Matthews.
Wow.
And that one goes out. That one's not coming back for a while.
Yeah. I don't have anybody in the weight room today, so we don't have to worry about that. This was tomorrow where wrestling workouts have started already.
Oh my gosh. Seems too early.
Nah, we always said we were going to start right after spring break. In fact, how'd you enjoy your final spring break of a high school career?
Well, I could just say working full-time was how I spent it. It's not the best way to spend it, but I'll be happy on Thursday when I finally get my paycheck.
Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like a prelude to summer where you'll be working all the time.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a really fun one. It's a great hit down the middle there by David Schmier.
Yeah. Just in case you're watching, we will be broadcasting live the graduation ceremony.
You're broadcasting the...
June 8th, we'll be in the booth. It will be myself with a camera, and I stay quiet 90% of the ceremony.
Oh, boy.
I give a lead-in, and that's about it. And I let the microphone and all the people who are doing the speaking.
Oh, boy. I swear, if my name gets called and I come back and watch that video and you say something about me, I'm actually just going to be expecting that.
Well, let's put it honestly. I sit up there because it's warm. And down on that field, it is cold at 7 o'clock at night.
I've been there the past 2 years.
Oh.
And, yeah, it's never a fun time. It's always one of those things where if you don't bring, at least 2 jackets or a blanket, yeah, you're in for a good time.
And you sit with the parents, too, and then you also say, hey, please don't play the noisemakers, and please don't do this. Be respectful. No one ever listens.
That was a beautiful shot by Tony Nielsen.
Great shot. Wow. Hugged the line right there in the corner.
Match point here for
24-7. We do have a football score here.
Hey. Wasn't this year against Novato, though.
Nah.
Oop. Too soon?
It's been about 3 years since we had that.
That one goes just out.
Just wide.
That was a little bit of delay on the flag work, but
Was that Dexter or Tyson that hit that one?
That was Dexter.
So we now have Tyson Jirashi in the game. Matt Roos came in as well.
The Rooster.
Came in 4th place at the MCALs in wrestling this year. Sam Marin with a monster 3rd place finish for wrestling.
That one's out, and that will be
That's
game
the end of the first set.
1.
So maybe we can get somebody to close that door down there, but I don't see it.
I don't think that'll happen.
I mean, I'm getting blinded more than anything else.
Alrighty. Well, while we go to this intermission, we'll take a quick break. Marin leads up 1-0. We'll be back. All right, welcome back for game 2.
So San Marin started off with the first serve, so this is going to be Novato to start off with. Down 1-0.
Trying to figure out who's going to get the starting serve here once the refs and Coach Williams get through with whatever they're doing over there.
Hopefully they're talking about how they can close the door so we're not getting blinded by the glare.
I wonder.
Yeah, one of these things we don't really have to deal with during, let's say, football season or basketball season. Really not sure what we're sitting here waiting for.
Go turn into, see, they're trying to show off for Mustangs Live.
Yeah, too bad I'm shining it on the Novato team right here. Here we go. So out here in the second round, it's going to be Luke Hance, Tony Nielsen, Dexter Gerasi, Matt Ruse, Quentin Graybeal, and Andre Matias. And that's why we don't have Zoom on the camera. So we don't have to see that.
We'll give a shout out to Luke Hance and Tony Nielsen then, right on air. There they are. Since they're asking for it.
Being broadcast live on YouTube, which they probably didn't realize it is live.
Not only live, but viewed by one person watching.
All right.
If you're that one viewer, we
appreciate you
yes.
watching.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate all the help we can get, right?
Yeah, if you know us, who we are, you can go ahead and text us. But then you have to know our personal cell phone numbers.
And if it's Davis, well,
Which it could be, but he could also be up there watching the cross game. There's I think it's Novato and San Marin tennis is going on today.
My gosh.
Yeah, we got a packed house today up here at San Marin.
Tony's showing off for the camera there. Starting off game 2. A little bit of miscommunication, but sorted out at the end there. Saved. Oh!
Wow.
The reverse from Luke Hance.
That was Andre Matias was on that.
It was Matt Roos who tipped it on up. Andre Matthews who just went straight for the bench. And then Luke Hance with the backwards shot. And the skunk. Over there by Novato.
That was Kyle Friend on that one.
I don't know.
That was a nice tip. Ties this one up early in the second set, 1-1.
Whew. It's the first time since what? The beginning of this game and the last game that Novato had a tie score.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a full set to get it out.
Yaku Ribeiro comes on in for San Marin. He's going to be thrown on the outside.
Oh, what a beautiful absolute slam by Andre Matias, but a great pickup. Was that Vladimir Mazarega?
I think it might have been, but it looked like he hurt his finger on that one. He was shaking it afterwards. Andre rockets one out. So Novato keeps it tied at 2-2. Could we see Novato take their first lead of the day?
Yeah, that was Simon Nikolaev with an awesome dive to save that one. Off the complete slam, and that one's going to be out.
So take back what I said about a possible lead.
San Marin up 3-2.
Gotta say, one of my definite. Ooh.
Line drive into the net by Quentin Graybeal.
I actually, this is one of those sports where, I played baseball for all 3 years in the spring sports season. And this year, I'm not playing. And I was actually kind of debating coming over here and playing volleyball, actually kind of influenced by Ben DePhillips, who we're all sadly missing tonight. I decided against it, decided to stay with broadcasting, but I guess while I can, I did promise him back earlier last year when I told him I was going to be broadcasting that I'd give him a shout out on air. So, Ben, if you're up there somewhere, hey man, we're missing you. We love you. And we're going to get this dub for you.
Yeah,
I promise.
Picked up my Live Like Ben wristband today.
Nice, yeah. They're all over. If you're listening and don't have one, go to the front office. We have a bunch of Live Like Ben wristbands, stickers, and that's actually all alongside the Pity Army stuff. So it's all to a good cause.
So checking in is Kyle Ramser, first appearance of the day.
Another nice diving save. Looks like he likes to really send it down. Kind of go a little too far.
He's going to be hurting at the end of the day. He keeps having to dive for those.
Yeah. Actually, no, there's two seniors. There's Marcello, who's on the bench, and then Calfren's the only active senior, shall we say.
Nice front tip over there by Tony Nielsen. Sam Marin up 5-3. We got a close ball game right here.
Should be 6-3, but
I could have what we did in wrestling when I was broadcasting it, and actually had to actually yell the score down from up in the booth where we normally sit, because they had messed it up. Like, okay, that sounds good.
Hance with a beautiful little teardrop. Well, I guess they're just going to miss that score, so we'll keep it at 6-4.
David Schmier with the miss right there. Tyson Gerasi on the serve. I don't think he got all that one. At least he didn't seem like he did.
You even heard him after here. You went, oh!
I don't know if that one actually hurt his finger on that.
That one will be broadcasted live to YouTube.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten a little bit because Matt Ruse is back in.
Matt Ruse with his brand new white shoes. Showing them off today.
It's one of these games where I think we're going to get see a lot of Sam Marin players out there. Whoa, what a smoke shot. Andre Mathieu. Wow.
Yeah, not only those, when you look at Luke Hansen's shoes, those little, the stick-out shoes, shall we say. Everyone's wearing the white shoes, and Luke's got his bright orange, white, and looks like blue from up here shoes.
Looks like he went to, I don't know, it looks like he went to a snow cone machine and just got like all the sprinkles put onto his shoe.
Oh, they're Jordans.
Tommy Lee with the push over the net right there. Dexter Gerasi just got it into Quinton, but mishandled that one. Makes it 7-6, Sam Marin. We got a ball game here.
Oh, from my scoring, it should be now 9-6, but it's all good. Quinton Grabia with the little toss over.
Here's the thing, Novato hasn't won, but you keep them in the game like this, we can get real interesting in the 4th and 5th sets if it gets that far.
That's going to be Sam Marin point.
Double hit right there. And that ball's going to be out. Couldn't get the camera there that fast.
I love how you can actually hear the guys from Novato say, no, send it. And he sent it just over the line.
And Tony Doe for that one. It went too far right. Just a bit outside. Waiting for that one when we start, if we broadcast softball next week.
What's that?
Just a bit outside. Start bringing out the Bob Uecker references.
Oh, I already have my my home run ball out of here, or home run ball call.
Yeah, weather permitting, it looks like Thursday or Friday night, Novato, or I'm sorry, Sam Marin and Redwood. And that one's going to be out. Tommy Lee crushed that.
Oh, here we go. We got some lacrosse players walking in.
And I'm seeing people with ice on their knees.
That's not a good sign.
No.
Yeah, you're talking about the glare of that car. Yeah, it just
just
transferred over to me. Little bit blinded. Oh, now they changed the score back to 13. There it is.
There we go. 13-7. Dance with the serve. Teardropped in there. Kyle Friend wasn't able to get a good grip on it. He almost like batted that thing down reverse-wise.
Luke Hance with some battle cries with that serve.
Graybill just tipped it. Didn't reach totally over the net, so they're going to count that. 15-7. You know, as we broadcast this, we're going to start getting egged on of why we're not broadcasting lacrosse. And
well, actually, the one game that I wanted to go and broadcast was the Novato San Marin girls game, because that was going to be the most interesting game that we'd probably see. I mean, it'd be a blowout on one side, which that's not a real.
Not when you're dealing
yeah.
with the #1 team in the West Coast. I think they were ranked, what, 5th or 6th in the nation?
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
When you're beating top teams from Illinois and SoCal, and yeah, that's kind of a difficult chore. I did crack up, though, when I looked in the paper, and Marin Catholic was also undefeated as well, as they mentioned it. Like, yeah, they haven't played Novato yet.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the whole thing is, with Novato's lacrosse program, after this year, they lose most of their talent. Last year was their best year because they had all the talent with the seniors and juniors. Now, if the seniors are gone, all you really have is the now seniors on that team.
Yeah. I think there's only like 1 or 2 sophomores out there.
Exactly. I mean, that program is just going to be shifting.
It's going to be a comeback down to earth policy over there for next year.
Oh, yeah. They're probably going to be asking for a lot of those current seniors to try their hardest to be held back. And we already know that they're committed. One I know is committed to Boulder.
Yeah, Charlie Rudy's going to Boulder.
Charlie Rudy's going to Boulder. You got Andy Dalton that's already committed to UC Davis. I think Brooke Long committed as well. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I know most of that team is pretty committed.
Yeah, when you're riding with that many people going on scholarship, that's a tough nut to crack for any team.
We have a substitute over there who actually, she subs at San Marin from time to time, from what I've seen, and she's over there cheering for Novato. I'm kind of,
Oh, she's a sub.
Spicy! Gotta get there. Make that play.
This is Coleman, and if you notice, look at who the coach for Novato is.
I can't see who that is. The glare is killing me. One of their coaches over there is Jackie O'Connor from the girls volleyball team. Andre Matthews with a beautiful save. Dexter saving it as well. Tony hit it back off the balance, but that would have been a nice shot.
Got a hand on the floor, so if you lay your hand perfectly flat on the floor and it hits knuckle, it actually counts.
And Andre with the shot.
That's so fast I couldn't even move the camera. Take our word for it. It's smacked in. 18-12 though. Novato's making a game of it right now.
Yeah, we're getting there. That one just doesn't crest over.
That was a tough one because you can't, if you're riding at the net like Kyle Friend was, you can't go up and tip it because it's on a downward arc projector. Tommy Lee with a nice save there on the serve. Nonchalant hit by Dexter. It's like, oh, excuse me, it went over.
Yeah, I did it. Ooh, a little tip over.
You definitely definitely tell the intensity too. The girls volleyball match, there would be screaming, yelling, happiness or sadness, and the guys, they just kind of laugh it off and don't worry about it. Although our powerhouses in the county, Drake and Redwood, I'm not totally sure that they feel like that. 21-12. Marin at this point. Andre Matias right back on the serve. Interesting to see if when we get to the third set, who's going to be coming out.
Yeah, that one's going to be on the line. Beautiful shot by Andre Matthews. Wow, that's a sad thing. That just came up on my news. Former First Lady Barbara Bush just passed away today.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, just seems like yesterday she was out with their husband doing the coin flip at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Beautiful block. The brothers. The dynamic duo.
Not sure what that spin move Tyson was doing, but okay.
We'll give it to him.
Looks like he was trying to signal a third base runner going home. And
Marin moves to match point again.
Match point for game 2 here. Novato had it pretty close. It was 18-12. And Andre Mateus just got in here on the serve, and it's just been leveling Novato.
Nielsen with a little backhand. Still kept it alive.
Like more like a push more than anything else.
Hey.
In a set.
It's all good. See who gets it. Tony Nielsen. The shove over.
Oh, nice.
She just faced that one. I couldn't tell from this angle. It looked like you just headbutted it. And that'll be your second game.
Nick Trong with the diving attempt right there. Team captain wearing in yellow. All right, we're going to go to break again. 2-0. Marin over Novato. We'll be right back after this. right, here we go. We are back for the third set right now. Lead Novato is serving. Sam Marin up 2-zip, and we just got a score from the lacrosse game. Novato girls defeated Sam Marin 18-3.
They scored 3. That's good.
Yeah, a lot of teams don't do that against Novato. And apparently Novato had 5 yellow cards. That's always impressive.
5?
5. Yeah, I'm just imagining if it's like hockey, a few roughing calls, cross checks in the back.
Yeah.
Get that in a soccer match, you need to have a lot of screaming coaches. All right, let's get this one underway. And so one of us can get to the gym, and I think I see a couple of Novato kids that usually show up there as well.
Yeah. Okay, Novato gets to serve.
All right.
Andre Matthews just taking a little lounge on Sam Marin's side.
Nick Trong is going to serve for Novato.
On the rafters. It's going to be Novato's ball, or Novato's point. Novato takes the first lead of the day on the first point, or first set, or not first set, first serve.
Ryan Zabrowski knocks it to the stands.
Oh, Zabrowski, come on now. Zabrowski, the only one with a light-colored pair of shorts, goes 0 for 2.
He comes up to me today in my weightlifting class. I don't think he's going to play today. Now I can't wait to harp on him on Thursday.
Oh, that'll be a fun one. Eamon Raftery, the return. Eamon's one of those that I was talking about from baseball. Baseball over to volleyball. We were talking about it last season about possibly going over together, but again, decided against it. Person I think we all want to see get in there is Izagani Aquino. I know we all want to see him get in there, right?
I'll be honest, I couldn't even tell you who Izzy is.
Everybody knows Izzy.
Probably a good thing not on my radar. Unless
Yeah, it could be a good thing.
I want to see Evan Lorette get in there.
Are you sure you won't be calling him Sean Lorette like you did it
Yeah,
during
I know.
football season?
I call his brother who I hadn't had for like almost 9 years in my PE class at Hill.
Novato takes the 3-2 lead.
It's Tommy Lee coming in here to serve. Save that one.
Quick Graybeal.
Yeah, that was Eamon Rafferty with a dive right there.
I thought that was Quentin with the shove over. I can't see. The ref was kind of.
No, it was, it was Eamon Rafferty because Quentin was up on the net.
There's Evan.
Oh, Evan Lorette, our first sighting of the day. He expects to hear his name called a lot more during football season.
We'll get there. We'll get there. There goes our 2 lacrosse girls hobbling off the court. That doesn't look so good.
Oh, wow. Luke Hance ate a lot of ball on that.
I love his reactions. Just a little when he gets hit.
Simon Nikolaev just absolutely pounded that ball, and Luke's lucky he got 2 hands up into his face, because if he didn't, that one was going to cause a little bit more damage than he was expecting.
There goes Evan Lorette with a dive.
Yeah, nice dive, just went over the net.
At least it went over. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to do that one.
Hey, my days of playing are done.
I don't know. You know, you could always.
Not with this knee.
You could always get a, you know, not a transplant.
Hey, that's how I blew out the first knee, playing volleyball/wallyball.
Volleyball. I've never heard of that one.
It's volleyball inside a racquetball court. Everything is live except the floor.
It's an interesting one.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, Novato is taking a 3-point lead. This is their largest lead of the day. So Marin's got to kick this into high gear. They brought it Andre Matthews. Once they bring in Andre Matthews, you know it's game over.
Yeah, it's time to get serious.
Woo!
Wow. That was right on fire right there.
The save. Get dirty. One thing about volleyball, and you can just tell, just the attitude for San Marin. It's just a fun game to play with this team. This team is just full of energy and just full of quirkiness.
Quality. We don't see that in a lot of our other sports.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, what a great tip there by Tyson Gerasi at the net.
Tyson Gerasi just said, no, 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 not in my gym.
He just got up and stayed up and tipped that ball over, and it looked like he was coming down when he hit that, not going up.
Ball's off the top, not off the rafter, but off the wood, or off the wood portion, of the metal portion of the rafter, stays in. With a little reverse shot.
Yeah, and quite honestly, this gym has been voted the worst in the county when it comes to volleyball, just because of the rafter situation.
It's voted one of the worst in the county, but one of the best in the county for girls.
Yeah, for girls, yeah. Well, the girls learn how to live with it. Once you practice it here enough, you learn the angles, and you can hit it. Works out well. That's going to be an uplift, and they're going to count that. Point for Novato. Novato with a nice 6 lead, 10-6.
Got to say, this is the one time we'll be able to say it. The Hans Evolution NCAA bracket. Haven't been able to see him. Only person that chose Villanova in any of the brackets that I was in.
I had that one in our school one. I took Villanova. I got crushed in the first round. When you lose a Final 14, second game of the tournament, you know you're in for a world of hurt.
Oh yeah, having Arizona and West Virginia go out, ugh, not good.
My surprise pick that made it to the top, to the grade 8 was Texas Tech. That
really?
got me into 5th place.
I had Loyola Chicago winning, and I had them going out, I think, in the round of 16.
I had them in the round of 32 going out. But if I looked a little closer and figured out that they were Missouri Valley Conference, I would have probably picked them a little bit higher. As a quality conference as that is.
Yeah, well, if I knew that Sister Jean would be such a force to be reckoned with, I mean, oh my gosh.
Can you imagine if that team would have made it to the national championship game?
And won. I'm sorry, but Sister Jean would have a heart attack on that floor.
She might have, but it would have been just great to see.
Great to see an old lady have a heart attack? Jesus, Irish.
Really seeing her out there and seeing how well that team just kind of gelled around her.
Exactly. I mean, the only reason that I actually really had picked them was going into the getting the Fortnite celebrations going on.
I had Virginia losing in the round of 32, so them getting knocked out early was even funnier. Not a Virginia fan. I'm one of the very few people still alive that can remember them losing to Chaminade in Hawaii. I was a high school sophomore that year.
San Marin quickly retakes the lead and starts extending it to 3. Yeah, we will get out of here in time for the softball game. I might be able to go and set up over there.
And we do have an Izagani sighting on the court.
Izagani for president. That's all I can say right now.
Freshman, sophomore, junior?
Freshman.
Nice. Only Andre there. Andre was a freshman when he came up as well.
Yes, Ghani is one of the most, I guess you could say, savage of the freshmen. He came in during a couple of the basketball games, and he's you know, as a freshman, you know, they have like the seniors in the front, then you got the juniors, then you got the sophomores and freshmen kind of intermixed between them. I think it was at the MC game, the home game against MC, where we went into overtime. He brought his, I'm not even sure what it's called. It's the little, it's like a flute, but at the end of it, it's got a piano, like piano keys on it, so it makes the little, oh yeah, he was serenading the crowd, and oh my gosh, that was a rocket.
And that was out.
You didn't even try to follow that one, did you? But yeah, and he also did it, I think at one of the last volleyball games, he brought it in. It's one of those weird things where you see it and you're just, what is he doing?
I think we've had everybody on the court today, haven't we? Sam Marin.
I believe we have, yeah. Oh gosh, this team.
Just not diving lengthy enough there. If it was basketball, it might be a little different.
The Rooster comes on in. Novato did not come to snuff the Rooster.
Coming in, a 145-pound weight class.
Oof.
We'll be seeing him once basketball or volleyball season's over, so we get him out there for the wrestling workouts, weightlifting.
Ghani with the return there. Nielsen with the shot. That goes over the net. That's going to be Sam Marin's point. Brings it 18-13. This game is getting good.
Now, is this one we go to 21 or 25?
We would go to 25.
Okay.
It would be 15 if it was in overtime.
All right. So if it was the fifth and final.
Yes. Fifth and final goes to 15. The rest of them go to 25. That one's just wide. Goes that makes it a 4-point game. See, now I'm a little bit more loose. I haven't been broadcasting for a while, so now I'm a little bit more loose. Can kind of talk a little bit more, have myself a little bit more of the enthusiastic portions of this.
It's only been a little under 2 months since we last broadcasted.
Well, still, that 2 months without...
Yeah, no action. It's kind of tough. Last year where we waited 4.5 months to broadcast, and we went directly from basketball to graduation. I'm getting yelled at by a lot of people going, why didn't you broadcast our games?
Well, you know what? That was the main thing that I wanted to do this year, being an announcer. Excuse me, my throat's being a little hoarse right now. Thanks for that, body. No one was really wanting to, or nobody really could broadcast these spring sport games. And I really hadn't thought about it, but now that I'm not playing baseball, it kind of became a realization. I kind of just thought to myself, why not? You know, it's an extra little bit that I could be doing. Having fun, being more involved with everything.
I hope we didn't pick that one up on camera.
I think we did.
Tony's pretty red on that one.
Just
That's what we like to call a YouTube moment.
They're doing the Fortnite celebrations. I gotta hit the Fortnite L, and that one gives it right back. Yeah, Tony.
I guarantee you, we don't have nearly as much laughter in basketball as we do here.
Oh no, exactly. See, and again with this sport and all the rest of the spring sports, you can have a little bit of fun. You can say things that you normally wouldn't be able to say, because
I don't know if baseball and softball would agree with that one. Although the softball team's so good, depending on the game.
See, they're so relaxed over there. They're laughing while they're serving.
Now I don't know if Coach Jamie Vitrone would have the same feeling in baseball.
No, Jamie would not. That's game. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
Match point right now. And that was a lift, and that's one's still alive right there.
Novato stays alive for one more point. Put me in, coach. I got this. Hands chucks it over. Ooh. Throws it where no one is.
And that is your ball game.
Well, alrighty here. What are we gonna do? We gotta get our Mustang of the game right now. Who's our Mustang of the game?
It's gotta be Andre. Andre Matias is pretty much all league, all world up here in volleyball.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those top players.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Hans, you got to turn around, buddy. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you're leading the team out there in cheers. You got to do kind of turn around there. That's got to be tough for Novato. I mean, right now they just dropped to 0-12 overall, or yeah, 0-11 in the league, and just kind of a rough season right there.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Well,
all I can say is I can now, whenever I deliver a pass to Mr. Williams' class, I can say, hey, I was there at the game the other night. Be happy with that one, right?
Yeah, you giving out free points or anything like that?
Well, I don't have them, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I can still have fun. But alrighty.
So it depends. If you're going to be broadcasting the girls' game, you got about another 20 minutes, unless they started at 5. I'm not really
No,
sure.
they started at 6:30. Still same time.
So if you're able to get up there, that will be our next broadcast. If not, weather permitting, we should be on the air Friday. In an interesting grudge match we'll talk about when we start the broadcast between Redwood and San Marin.
Ooh, I'm ready for it.
That one, we won't describe exactly what happened last year, but there is a kind of a particular reason we are broadcasting that one, and I know the San Marin girls really want us to broadcast that in particular.
Yeah, well, I know the game right now is going to be for first place, I believe. I think they're tied for first.
Yeah,
so this is going to be a big game.
Both teams come in undefeated in the league, and I know San Marin's undefeated in overall play. I'm not sure what MC is.
You know, we might skip this one. I'll just go. I'll have to scope it out to see what we're going to do for next time, because I've never broadcasted a game over at that place, so it's going to be an interesting one. Yeah. Usually every single stand spot is taken.
We'll be up in the booth. Who are we kidding?
Well, according to Mike Cunney, I was talking to him the other night. He was saying, yeah, there's not a lot of room up there.
No, there really isn't. It's a unique kind of position. I broadcasted the Powder Puff game, and that was an interesting adventure in its own right.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that one. But
all right, so if we don't broadcast, we'll see you Friday night. I'm Greg Irish, who got to play camera person for the first time all year.
I'm Anthony Allen, who also helped you out with the scoreboard. Didn't flub up too much, but, you know, it happens. We will see you either tonight in about a half an hour or on Friday night.
All right, have a good night on Mustangs.